All right, we're live. We're going to try to do this. Me and Sprint have not been getting along. There we go. Notifications have gone out. All right. What is up? Get everybody in here and we'll say some shout outs. Just had dinner. Didn't really need it though. I wasn't terribly hungry, but I got some food I had to use up. Let's see. Nothing witty. Hello. Let's do some shout outs here. We got Daniel Adami, Natas. What's up? Daniel Adami. Big Red, how's it going? I like your new look, Big Red. Let's see, a little Viking coach. No, I'm thinking of something else, somebody else, Big Red. I'm sorry. Thinking of Red Pepper. Big Houston, Next Gen 1. My favorite YouTube person is Nothing Witty. Mark Charles, what's up? Scott, how's it going? James G, hello. Hey Steve, you ever listen to a band called Swallow the Sun? If not, check them out, man. They are amazing. What test? I mean, obviously they're metal, but what genre, what subgenre are they? I think I've heard that name. Nothing. Big Girl Little Truck, what's up? Now, Provost was asking me if I was going to go live today, and he's not even in here. So someone yell at Provost. Tell him, hey, I'm live. Just like he wanted me to, because I listen to what Provost tells me. He's a smart dude. Cousin It, thank you, I am thinner. Doom, Funeral Doom. All right, I will check that out. Swallow. Let's see. We'll get it on since the big iPod. Let's see. Of Cryptopsy. Let's see. Swallow the Sun. There it is. The artist. We want that will be in my recently played, and then I will check it out. All right. But yeah, we will definitely check it out. See, got them on there. Listen to their first 2 albums. All right. Oh, they got a lot of albums. 2009. There's Plague of Butterflies, 2008, and New Moon 2009. Those are the ones you're talking about? All right, let's see. Truck and Review Channel's in the house. If he told you, he didn't tell me personally, but he did a video about that. About how it's really not much cheaper to have a used truck. If cheaper at all. You know? But that's a tired subject. The trick is getting that new truck without a, high price or 20% interest. Pale Rider TV. Really bad signal for me. We'll give you a call tomorrow. All right, Scott. Tomorrow's a 580-mile day. I got to do a one shot and make a delivery. I hate days like that. Thanks to the shipper today. Jason Perry just stopped in to say hi. My son and his friend over jamming out. They're trying to make a band. Awesome, Jason. Awesome. You still hanging out in the Buckeye? Yep, where I'm at. I had to find the closest place I could park. Daniel goes to a bar in San Francisco called the White Swallow. What? That's funny. Pale Rider TV, I didn't see you sneak in here. morning that never came in hope. Okay. Let's take a look at that. All right. Okay. I got her. I got her. I will definitely check that out. Tomorrow, Sunday is a good day, man, because, you know, a lot of my friends aren't running, so I'm not on the phone. And, you know, that's my Spotify day. Now, I know Harold's running tomorrow, so I'll probably be on the phone with him a lot. I shut down for the big shutdown. I guess that was a complete failure. All right, Juan, you take it easy. Gerald, what's up? So what do you guys want to talk about? This is just an open forum that I do on Saturday nights, or try to, but usually sometime during the weekend. If you're new to this channel, click like, subscribe, all that jazz, if you want to be notified. I haven't done a vlog in a while. In fact, I haven't done one since Matt's, which is 13 days ago. My daughter, my youngest daughter, she's in a school choir, right? And there was a song that they were playing, that they were singing, that I really, really love. And by the time I got my Tascam handheld recorder and all that stuff, I tried recording it, it just didn't work. Because I was wanting to use that song for video. Well, my daughter, being the genius that she is, she transcribed it onto a program and played all the piano parts to it and put it all together. And that's going to be my next music. Nice, and it's something nice video-wise. You know, I've just been kind of uninspired on the rates, the current rates. And usually that involves, you know, just running your pants off. And that's kind of what I've been doing. My rates in March were a little bit better on loaded miles, but all miles, they're about the same as February because I'm deadheading more. I'm deadheading to keep those connections in between. You know what's interesting is Make Sense did a video talking about that we're all kind of, I think all of us are deadheading more in the spot market to keep things moving, keep things rolling. Harold, what's up? I was just talking about you. How far out do you book your loads? Gerald, I used to be really bad about that, not booking far ahead. Then finally, I started to do that, and lo and behold, I started making more money. I try to be at least 2 up on Monday, delivers Wednesday. I'm trying to be booked until Friday. Now, with that being said, I don't have a load book for Monday. Monday morning is the worst time to be trying to book the load. And a lot of that has to do with my hours. I don't have squat for hours. I didn't get a restart. And there were days, full day, a 14-hour day. But I've only did 120 miles, 160 miles today because I delivered in Groveport and then deadhead up to Lima, and it took Groveport about 3 hours to unload me, and it took Lima to unload me, and then Lima took them about 4 hours to load me. So basically 7 hours and change at a dock with hardly any driving. But, you know, that's the nature. But, you know, to have a Saturday delivery and a Sunday pickup or a Saturday pickup, you know, that's the price you pay. So let's talk about fad diets. Next Gen, let's talk about that. You know, when I first started my health journey, I refused to use the word keto because the word keto is being thrown around. Like SlimFast has keto products now, right? And a lot of the keto products are BS. I hated using that word. But if you're on Instagram, I want you to go in there in the search bar and type in hashtag keto transformation. And you're going to see thousands upon thousands of pictures of a trend fad diet that is working. And you're reading about people constantly losing their medications, getting off their medications, improving their blood, improving their health. And I know people personally. See, that's what made me want to try it. It wasn't something I read about. It was something that I've seen personally with friends that had trouble losing weight. And the science behind the ketogenic, low-carb, high-fat thing is actual science. It's not some gimmick. It's not some weird juice fast like I've lost weight. I've lost weight with Weight Watchers. I've lost weight with workouts. I've lost weight with juice fast, all fresh juice fast. And none of it stuck. You know, you did the gym membership. You end up getting rid of it. Weight Watchers, we end up stopped going, you know. But this ketogenic thing, man, there's some truth to it. If you don't believe me, look around you. Type in keto transformation. Go into YouTube, search keto transformation. You're going to see some amazing, amazing, amazing stories. Stories of miracles. Dr. Berg did a video where he interviewed this 600-pound guy. He's down to like 225 or something like that in 2.5 years. There's Fasting Fat Man, who's almost a day watch, which that's a little extreme. But you know what? He's lost over 150 pounds. That shows you what this food does to our bodies. But so to sit there and call keto a fad, especially when you have a weight issue yourself, you have health issues yourself, or you're going to have health issues. You know, there was a certain person that said that they were 380 pounds and ketogenic diet. And you know what? I was 380 pounds, 378 to be exact. 100 pounds. So, but hey, it's just a trend, right? Running your first load on Tuesday. Well, as a CDL holder or as like a new owner op or what? NASCAR race is pretty good. Where are they at, Harold? When's Talladega? That's my favorite race. Oh, you like Final Curtain? Good deal, man, Big Ro. Good deal. That could be you catchphrase running your pants off. I don't need... too many people have too many catchphrases. I still say a big part of it is in mind. Something has to click. Because in it, that's true. But here's something a lot of people next gen attest to this. I am living proof of that. But I also had to be fed up. I also had to be, you know, some people are having to go on the keto thing to save their CDL or to save, you know, them from becoming diabetic. Me, I got mad. The Struggle is Real videos shows me angry at my lowest point. Big Rig CEO, what is up? Under your own authority. Okay, Gerald. Awesome. Well, I wish, dude, Gerald, let me tell you this, man. If you could survive this next year, you'll make it, because you'll be able to build your business around what's going on now, and it'll be sink or swim. And once you learn to swim, you're golden. You're golden. Richmond, okay. Thank you, Grand Kankakee. Fasting Fat Man over 100 days. Yeah, I think he's at 100, slightly over 100, right? Commander Vlogs, what's up? I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Big Rick CEO says, I've lost so much weight that tonight while carrying the groceries up the stairs, my pants fell all the way to my ankles. And you can see it in your face, Big Rick. If you go to Big Rick CEO's first video and then go to his newest video, you'll see the difference. You know, and he didn't grow a beard like me, so, you know, you can, like, that's what my face looks like. Everybody's like, what's your face look like without the beard? That beard hides your double chin. I'm late, Steve, but hello. Hey, something, what is up? I've got a bad signal, so you could help me. I bet. I bet you the neighbors appreciated that too, right? But it's been a better week. The first week out of Matt's was not very profitable. Probably the lowest week I've had since mid-February. But we still hit our goal within $5. So it's $5 short. And then this week's not too bad. But next week, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess I got that signal joke is when he came on live, I got Circle of Death. Yeah, I've got a full signal or else I wouldn't have tried to go live. I'm enjoying the weekend off myself, says Commander. All right, well, that's good. I'm still doing the no shave November. Haven't shaved my face since the beginning of the second week of March. You just confused the hell out of me, Daniel. I'm still doing the no shave November. I haven't shaved. Wouldn't that be no shave March then? No, Daniel just threw me off. Rockstar growl. You know, actually, I cheated with that growl. I covered the mic and just, you know, it sounded all big and stuff. I can't actually do my death vocals anymore. I mean, it would take a little bit for me to get it back because I haven't done that style of vocals in like 3 years now. Ah, you did? Awesome. Big Rig CO purchased a bag of Highlander grog. Yeah, that stuff. Is it the same brand I got? I threw the bag away. That red and white bag. Big Rich. Oh, thank you, Salty Pirate. I hit my goal. Well, thank you, Salty. Yeah, but the saying is no shave November. Well, yeah, in November, any other month, it's just you're not shaving. I got a little bit of stubble too. Yeah. I'm digging my beard. I've had a few people like say, "Oh, Steve, you need to shave it," but it was blowing in my face. That was kind of annoying. So it might be time to start tying it down. But I got you Stubble Boys beat. So I don't think I've shaved in over a year and a half, I think, is what this growth is. Our Zello channel has been kind of popular. There's been some prominent names that tried to troll us in there. And it's a good thing that the channel's 18 and over because there were some lewd pictures that have been shown in there. Let's see, what else is in the news? Let's talk about the Black Smoke Matters thing. I did not see any shutdown. I did not see any evidence of a slow roll. Did not see anything in the news. Did not see anything in CDL life reports. I didn't see any of that. And you know, single owner operators, you know, with the rates as low as they are, you know, it was probably hard for some guys to do an actual shutdown. But without any major organization, it just wasn't going to happen. There's just more trucks than the truck stop is probably all it amounted to. Didn't Dr. John use rubber bands on his beard? Who's Dr. John? I didn't see a thing. Northwest Indiana. Yeah, I crossed Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. Truck stops were actually less full. Hell, there was a point between Indianapolis and Columbus where there was like almost too many trucks. Like it didn't feel, well, it was Friday, but like today there was a lot of traffic. You know, today I almost forgot it was Saturday. Usually Saturday the traffic's a little bit less on the truck world, but you know. Bandit Jr., what's up? Ramblin' Man 24, how's it going? Tonight's dinner was broccoli with oh, let's see. I'll show you what I had. What I had. I've been trying to stay away from the processed meats, but I've been getting this stuff, the fajita chicken meat. A lot of salt in this stuff. I had that with broccoli with shredded cheddar on it. Like you guys give a butt about my what I ate. Tomorrow I'll be cooking this. I used to live in Connecticut, Bandit. Here we go with the broccoli. LOL, I had to do my part. Gary Pop Pop. Let's see if there's any other news. Topics for you to ramble about. What do you guys want me to vlog about? Like my next vlog, shavings nuggets, I think. If you guys didn't know, Jeff like 50 pans, but I'm not about to put 50 pans in the truck. Well, these will be quick. The chicken's quick, you know, especially if it's already thawed. But what does make me nervous is the expiration date, right? You have to wonder what kind of chemicals. You know, it says real simple, 100% all natural, right? But here's the problem. Best used by March 24th, 2020. Now, is that in frozen form? Or can that meat survive if it's already been opened? Probably all the salt, probably kind of, you know. Trucker's Table, what's up? Here's the topic. No drunken live feeds. Makes you look like a oh, Harold. For those of you who follow me that were basically me drunk. But it wasn't like, I was like, you know, I wasn't like that drunk. One of them I was at Waffle. But yeah, I've pretty much, other than a beer on occasion, I've pretty much quit drinking anyways. Harold, did you eat at the TA in Florence, Kentucky, Popeyes? There's about 20 people in the circle, right? And the first thing everybody thought about when that bulletin came out was, where's Harold? Did he eat there? And it turns out he was in Kentucky, you know, quite a bit the last couple of weeks. And of course, we were all in Louisville. People were like, oh, that's the first person that came to their mind to warn him about possible hepatitis. You're right, it probably is goat. Goat would last until 2021. Have you ever had goat's milk? Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Harold says, I've been asked like 16 times. You're a bad influence on Mr. and Mrs. Blackbeard. Now they're in that keto kick. Me and Pale Rider are hanging tough old school. Blackbeard was talking to me at Matt's, and he told me flat out, he goes, man, sometimes I just can't listen to you, Steve. Sometimes I have to turn your videos off. But we were talking on Zello yesterday, and you know, they're learning. They're in that learning phase. They're in that adjustment phase, and it's a hard adjustment that go into like a convenience store and realize that you don't want to eat like 98% of the stuff in there. I think that Anthony and Serena are on the right track. Goat. My dad, you know, octopus, squid, different types of fish. When we had a farm in upstate New York, we slaughtered our own animals, you know, deer, of course. But we never had goat. We had goats on the farm, but I don't think we ate them. I think all they did was like sit around and eat, and one of them tried to eat my t-shirt. That's a vivid memory of me at 7 years old. All right, Harold, I'll shout at you tomorrow. I'm surprised you're even up still. But oh, check this out. I know what I did. So I bought these. I bought this. You know what this is? These are side shields in the shape of the T680 window. And it's got suction cups. These are awesome. Now, for many months, I struggled to find the right windshield cover because I don't have curtains in this truck. And Go Green APU was giving away free sun visors, and they are huge. They fit, like they would even fit a Volvo, which Volvos have the biggest windshield, I believe. So between that and this, these, nice and cool in here, nice and cool. Yeah, they will eat anything. If you're going if you're going I-44 eastbound, right around that first travel plaza in Oklahoma, if you're heading east out of Oklahoma City, there's like I think a state property, you know, where they keep a lot of equipment. They have goats on that property that eat around the grass. And every now and then you'll see the goats hanging out on the bridges in Oklahoma. The guy that recommended those is pretty awesome, huh? Yeah, and he doesn't even own them himself. Full on keto if I can keep my Dixie Crystal sweetened tea. Well, you know, that's up to you. Actually, you can have sweet tea, but here's how you got to do it. There's a sweetener called monk fruit. And let's see if I can find the package, what it looks like. Hold on, I'm getting text here. Let's see. Jason Perry, did I send you a text of that sugar stuff? No, I guess not. I know Scott did. Let's Google it. I'll show you guys what I bought. And what it is, it's a sugar, right? But it's non-glycemic. That will not spike your insulin. And it looks exactly like sugar. You can buy some regular tea and put this in it. And here's what the packaging looks like. This phone is slow. I'm almost due for a new phone. Well, in 2 years when this picture finally loads, that's what it looks like. This is good stuff. I don't use it too much. In fact, I don't even have it on like sugar. No aftertaste, none of that. You got a T680? Well, those side shields can be found at the Iowa 80 chain, like the Petro in Joplin, the Iowa 80 in Walcott, and then also Oak Grove, Missouri. At that Petro. So that's where you can find them. And then the pair is only like $40. They do make it hard to see when I'm driving because of it. Yeah, Blackbeard doesn't have curtains either. Yeah, there's a spot where a track would be for a curtain, but there's not even a track to put curtains on. And I believe Blackbeard's got an old Celadon truck, you know. And what's interesting is like Berger has not too far from my serial number, and you know, we both got X Prime trucks, and he's got curtains in his. But you know, I had some curtains in the Peterbilt, but I barely used them. That's fake sweet tea. Well, you know. But yeah, they worked really good. I'm not, you know, I'm not the kind of guy that like has to have the truck completely blacked out. But you know, primarily I just put the windshield cover on the half on the passenger side, and then cover the passenger window, just to block the light coming in. You know, of course, you know where my head lays down. That won't be a problem tonight because I'm at this rest area where there's hardly any light. My Freightliner Cascadia that was just recently issued has wraparound curtains on the cab, and it's an old Prime truck. Yeah, Prime specs their trucks pretty good. It's weird. They didn't give me, like, Steve Berger also has a swivel seat. I don't have a swivel seat. I'm due for a new seat. I've decided I want to get a new seat for the driver's side. I checked out a couple at Matt's. I sat in one seat, the Maximizer, and I was like, wow, this is nice. And, you know, of course, the guy's doing this spiel. Oh, it does this, you know. And I'm like, stop. How much is this? Oh, $2,200. I'm like, okay, thank you. Got up. It's like, I'm not spending $2,200 for a seat. Screw that. I'm perfectly fine with some of the $800 seats that I sat in at Kenworth. I was at Kenworth yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Ralph Strucken Moore, what's up? Yeah, check the Bose seat. Yeah, that's not high dollar or nothing. Actually, they're called something different now. Don't wait, they are so important. Are you talking about the seat? GKL? I think Provost put that seat in a straight line, or what? The Maximizer or the Bose? Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Excuse me, Grand Kankakee. 6,000. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I've sat in a lot of seats that felt pretty good, and see, I don't keep air in my seat. I find that it's more painful to have hair on the seat, air in the seat, because it presses up against your tailbone. Get a chair from Office Depot and take the wheel off. Perfect. Maximizer. Maximizer was a good seat. Probably has more bells and whistles than I would use. You're looking at a seat that was $1,000 in Joplin called a Boston something or other. Yeah, I saw that charter's table. I sat in that. It was like 1,100 something, I think, or 1,095. And what's interesting is I didn't really feel a difference between it and the $800 ones they had in there. I agree, Frank. I agree completely. Logan, what is up? What is up, little guy? What's up? But anyways, we're at 41 minutes. So if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, nothing's up. Are you chilling? Are your grades still pretty doing good at school there? Oh, you're with your dad? Guys, notice I'm wearing my Schneider colors today. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I guess I could show you guys. Look what old Jeffy Jeff got us. Like Trucking vests. These are high dollar too. They got pockets, think of. See this little thing right here? That's where you attach your name tag, security badge thing right there. That's pretty cool. Thought that was neat. I wore this with this bright orange shirt. It was a little redundant. But, you know, the shipper wanted that. So. I had a yard truck. One had a broken seat. The company wouldn't buy one. Had to put a 5-gallon bucket behind it to keep the seat back up. That's lame. Wasn't snow this morning. Now 56 in the Indiana-Ohio line. You're not too far from me, Ralph. I promise I have the iShift, so I know. So how will that work if I want to get a new seat? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Cookie Story. That was a classic. You know, what's funny is are those of you who've been following me for a while, you know, we get the inside joke with the cookies, but you know, there's probably somebody else that like has no idea about that story. And or like, why is he talking about cookies? Cookie sales? What? Speaking of cookies, there was like 3 little kids They were walking all over the parking lot with the big sign. I'm like, a bunch of truck drivers is a good place to be selling cookies. You're at 70 Loves? Well, I'll be crossing your path tomorrow. Love the cookie story. For those of you who don't know what the cookie story is, do a search. Snorlord cookie story. I don't remember what I titled it. Hell, I think I was wearing the same shirt when I told that story. If someone could like find that video and put a link in the description, that'd be great. Jason, what's up? Heading to North Carolina. You know, broker I use is always trying to send me to North Carolina or South Carolina. I just don't know the market very well there. I know Rich goes in and out of there. Oh, I like staying in the lanes that I know. Back to your plant. But, all right, we're at 45 minutes. If we have nothing else to talk about, we'll probably end this live feed. I appreciate everybody coming in here. Probably don't have anything to say because I said a lot in my last live feed. I do this weird thing where I name my live feed something completely stupid, and it turns into a pretty serious discussion. And you wouldn't tell if you just went by the title. All you see is like, oh, Steve did an hour-and-a-half live feed about coffee. What is wrong with him? And not realize that that video has actually some messages in it. All right, Logan. Talk to you later. Tell your dad I said hi. But I have decided that when I get home, I'm going to start riding bikes again. Not BMX freestyle like I used to, but 26-inch, 28, 29-inch bikes. Because when you're close to 400 pounds, riding a bike kind of sucks. But now I'm curious to try it again. Thank you, Light Bright. I gave away cookies this weekend that Nabisco gave me. Charles Anderson, Harold picked up a load, and he got like 8 packs and like 3 boxes of the Girl Scout cookies and gave them to my friends there at Matt's. I think some of them got wasted. All right, well, you enjoy your home time, Trucker's Table. Great progress. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Probably be sore at first, but then you'll be back like a pro. That'd be cool. Talk to Chocolate Myers and welcome Northcool. I got a friend of mine. I've been friends with him since high school. And he's got a bike, I think, built that he's, you know, for me, he's a like total like professional bike. You know, as far as the bike brands, I'm kind of out of the loop. For a bike, and he was looking at these $6,000 bikes, and I'm like, there's no freaking way. You can't tell me that a bike's worth, you know, $6,000. But this is a good quality bike. We'll try it out. Maybe I'll put a GoPro on my helmet and do a bike ride along. Like, hey, here's a video of a fat guy riding a bike. Yeah, it's ridiculous money. You just have to wonder, you know, what's the difference between a $6,000 bike and a $1,000 bike, $100 truck seat. You know, is it truly better quality, or is it just, you know, you could pick up a Gibson, you could pick up an Epiphone. They'll play exactly the same, but one's priced way higher than the other. Okay, yeah, search Snorlord Story Coffee. There you go. Crash reveal will go viral. I remember there was a video, there was a Periscope that Ponzi Zombie Killer did. He was skateboarding, and he wiped out. We were all like, oh man. And he used to ride his bike and do Periscopes. But I ain't doing no live feed while riding a bike. That's the other thing. Don't drive and do live feeds. Because if you have an accident, you could have an accident 3 years from now. If the lawyer finds the footage of you having a live, and they can get you on that. That's my advice. So now the bike thing wouldn't be live. It'd be a GoPro. And I do have a helmet. And I think I might even have a helmet piece I can put on there. You know, to mount it. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you know. There was one YouTuber that put it out there that you shouldn't do live feeds, and then he went and did a live feed himself. There was a couple of Schneider guys that did that. I had to text them and say, hey, don't do that. You're not even supposed to have your phone anywhere near you. You know, I know somebody that had his phone in his hand, claiming he was, you know, and he got a ticket for it. See, that's the thing. When you got the phone in your hand going down the road, which, by the way, yesterday was an epidemic. I swear, every truck, every car that passed me had their phone in their hand. 9 times out of 10, when you see a truck leaving, in the old days, it was because he was sleepy and probably drove 900 miles because he cheated on his logbook. But now it's because they got this phone in the hand, you know. If you have to look at something in your phone, you have it on a mount, okay? And the fine for the driver can go anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000, but the carrier also gets fined if you have a phone in your hand up to $11,000. And if you get companies, do you think will hire you? And a lot of people don't think about that, you know, and you know, and these days, you know, the more you job hop, the harder it gets to find a job. Do I wear it? They look so dopey. The helmet? Yeah, I try to wear a helmet. Can they tell if I listen to YouTube when I drive? I'm not sure. Well, I mean, they would have to see what you... There's a device out there which they've called it unconstitutional, where you can get pulled over by the police and they can, like, you plug your phone into it and it will tell you what apps are running at what time. So that's something that you have to be cautious. I think a lot of people listen to YouTube videos like podcasts, and some are actually just podcasts. Like Dave Wilbur had some really good podcasts that he put on YouTube. You know, and then you got YouTube Music, you know, where you can just listen to, you know, you pick an album on YouTube, and listen to it. But the trick is, what they're going to look at is how did you get there? Did you find that YouTube video before you started driving? You know, that kind of thing. You know, the, the deeper they'll dig deeper, the more serious your accident is. If you have an accident, whether it's your fault or not, and there's large property damage and or injury and death, they're going to look at your truck with a fine-tooth comb. They're going to look at your cell phone records. They're going to look at your windows. They're going to look at your brakes. They're going to look to see if your windows were dirty, if your mirrors were dirty. You know, he didn't see that car because his windows were filthy. You know, that kind of thing. They're gonna go over that truck with a fine-tooth comb. And there was a company that I knew that that company's truck was pulled over to the side. The person was putting their triangles out as a car hit them. Killed the driver of the car, almost killed the truck driver, but smacked in the back of the trailer. And that trailer sat in the yard for months while the lawyers and the insurance adjusters and everybody went over that trailer with a fine-tooth comb. And the company wasn't found at fault, luckily. But that's the nature of the world we live in. I mean, how many times have you guys gone down the road and you see the big, huge signs? Injured by a truck accident? You know, there's a guy in Kansas City that has a picture of him riding a tiger. He's like actually physically on a tiger. It's all computer generated, I think. Jungle Law. Have you guys seen those billboards on 70 going towards Kansas City? You know, because people profit off that. You know, trucking companies have a set of they have an account set aside for lawsuits to settle with. You know, and a lot of people see trucking companies as a way to get some money. I mean, think about hell, drivers alone. We get approached at truck stops because people think we're loaded. I mean, it doesn't help that if you're driving a really nice chromed out, you know, Peterbilt, and you sit there and say you don't have any money, they don't believe you. But, you know, we're not rich out here. And the ones that are rich, they're not hanging out at truck stops. The Stingray. Yeah, okay, you know the thing I was talking about. That's what I do. I listen to everybody's channel while I drive. Better stop, do it. Could be big trouble. My insurance guy said that's why our insurance has gotten so expensive. Yeah, it's like my insurance. I don't have any claims. The truck and trailer insurance, I've paid on time, whole 9 yards, and it went up like $50. But then when I readjusted the coverage amount, primary reason, you know, Jeff has talked about insurance and having and one guy might be $7,000 a year, the other guy might be $30,000 a year, depending on what your record is. You know, that's one of the first things you want to look at if you want to get your own authority is how much is the insurance going to cost you? Yeah, you're right, Charles. Charles says that they're all looking for their next big paycheck, and most companies would pay rather than long-term money. They'd rather just, hey, you want 50 grand? Here you go. Get the hell out. You know, that kind of thing. Think about it. If you want to start a business, no matter what kind of business it is, the insurance dictates whether you can do it or not. Health insurance. Look. And they're saying that the flooding in the Midwest there and in Nebraska and Iowa and all that, they're not insured, so they're going to lose money. There's a lot of farmers that are going to go out of work or out of business because of that flooding. But yeah, all you can do is keep your head up, keep pushing on, keep on keeping on, right? If you're in the spot market, you're having a hard time right now. And if you're not, good on you. Get better. So I'm running and planning accordingly. When the rates were pretty good, I did it backwards. Government will bail them out. I don't know. Can't get blood out of a turnip. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I don't know when I'll put out a vlog next. I don't know. Been kind of uninspired, but I'll get over it. There's a lot of stuff going on at home I'm dealing with. And you know, after a long day like today, the last thing I want to do is edit some videos. I give Pale Rider props. Pale Rider, Anthony Blackbeard, they put up videos almost every other day or so. I don't know how they do it, but anyways, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. You know, and I like your guitar ones. Okay, well, I appreciate that. I'll be doing some more live feeds with the guitar, but if I do too many, you guys will realize that I'm a one-dimensional guitar player. So, but maybe one of these days my band will actually practice, and maybe we'll do a live feed while practicing. Maybe that. Maybe not. Who knows? So.